Welcome back. We continue to follow breaking news from the south side of the city. A high-rise fire that burned this morning in Kenwood is now out. Fire officials say there was one fatality. Dane Placco is live on the scene with some breaking details for us. Dane?
Yeah, I was able to talk to Larry Langford, the fire department spokesman, about 10 minutes ago. He confirmed that the fire has been struck now. Also confirmed that one of the people involved in this fire has now passed away. And he also said that there was an additional injury we didn't know about before. A total of 7 additional people from the person who died who were transported to the hospital. He said one of those people is in serious condition. As we take a live look now at the fire at the Harper Square Co-op, you can see no more smoke coming out of any of those units from the 15th floor all the way up to the 25th floor. Yeah, 10 stories worth of apartment building burned out. The fire starting on the 15th floor. Firefighters still have a huge presence here on the scene, although it is not nearly as active in terms of their working the fire or knocking out windows as we saw just a short time ago. We also talked to a woman who lives in the building, who has a friend that lives on the 15th floor, a woman she refers to as her aunt on the 15th floor. Let's play some of that right now.
I call her my aunt, but she's really a close family friend for many years. And I used to come over and help her out, and I'm trying to find out if she's okay. She stays on the 15th floor, and we've been trying to reach her and haven't been able to reach her. And they said that someone on the 15th floor, an elderly woman, had passed away, and so just worried and concerned.
And very sad news we learned just moments ago after we did that interview with that woman that in fact her friend who lived on the 15th floor was the victim, was the fire victim here. She gave us the name of that woman. We're not going to repeat it now, of course, because family still needs to be notified. Says she was in her 80s, had difficulty walking, and may have had some trouble getting out of the unit if that's where the fire initially started. Again, still a large fire department presence here on the scene. A number of the people into the building have now been moved to a health center around the corner to just get a roof over their head in this heavy, wet snow. Still a lot of people in the building, we're told, on the sides of the buildings where there was no smoke damage or the smoke didn't reach. But we're going to hopefully hear from the fire department here in the next half hour or so and get an update on this situation. Anthony, back to you.
Okay, Dane, thank you for that update. We appreciate it, sir. We're going to switch